Well, it went down very well in conference, didn't it? So it probably will get some votes. But on the other hand, it's obviously gone down very badly with the trans lobby, the very vocal trans lobby. And I think, well, for me, it's just a little bit transparent. It's a little bit, I'm going to say this because I think it's going to get me some votes. It's not a terribly sensible thing to say, actually, a man is a man and a woman is a woman, because there are a lot of trans women who are completely acceptable as women. If they want to be women, that's fine. And vice versa. I can't see anything wrong with that. The only thing is, I think any individuals with male bodies and male hormones should not ever have a part in any female sports events. They shouldn't be in female wards in hospitals. They shouldn't be going into places where women changing rooms. They shouldn't go into women's prisons. All that sort of thing makes total sense to me. But I think it's a bit simplistic just to stand there to try and get votes and just say a man is a man and a woman is a woman. There's a lot more to say than it just sells it short.
Well, I do agree with you, but don't you think it will chime with the female electorate that Sunak can define a woman and Sir Keir Starmer cannot?
Well, I don't think he did define a woman, did he? He just said a man's a man and a woman is a woman. I know a couple of really lovely trans women, very talented people. One's a musician, one's a broadcaster. They are not militant. They feel very upset about all the fact that the bad press that they're all getting because of the activist lobby.
Yeah.
And I think it's simplistic for me just to say a man's a man, a woman is a woman, so just to get votes.
Fair enough. Now, Sue, scores of much-loved BBC local radio presenters are signing off for the last time as the BBC drastically reduces its local radio output, with many shows now simulcast and networked across the country. Some local radio output, for example, just features Radio 5 Live. So, Sue, isn't local radio one of the things that we pay our licence fee for?
I feel really strongly about this. Just this week, two people have finally bowed out of lovely, long-standing radio jobs. Paul Miller from Radio Solent and John Gilmore from the BBC Radio Lancashire, both gone this week. And also this week, Sir Mark Thompson, who used to be the DG at the BBC, he's done a podcast with my old boss, Roger Bolton, also saying that he regrets the demise of local radio and that something ought to be done about it. Local radio is so important to people. If you've got to feel part of a community, part of where you live, and localities are different. So if you want to know about local events, local weather, you need good local journalism with local stories to make you feel that you're part of you've got a relationship with your radio, really. And a lot of people who haven't got very good mobility, they haven't got very good sight, maybe, they need their radios. The radios are a really important companion. I'm a patron of a charity called the British Wireless for the Blind Fund, and I know how important radio is, and local radio, to people who can't see very well.
Most definitely, it's company. It's also important local information about crime, activities that are going on. You're so right. You mentioned Paul Miller, John Gilmore, legends of local radio broadcasting, chucked on the scrap heap, in some cases after 2, 3 or 4 decades of wonderful service. And of course, the other thing, Sue, is what a great breeding ground local radio is for future broadcasters, legends like yourself. So, Sue, I look forward to catching up really soon. Thank you for drawing our attention to that important story.